Hello, Feral friends. Welcome back to Feral. I'm your host, Savana Montana, and today I want to talk about content and content creation, and not in the way that you think. I want to talk about it in a way that I miss when everything wasn't content. You feel me? Like, I feel like everything is content now. Everything that we do is based around recording it, taking a picture of it, sending it to someone, over-exaggerating the experience because we need to curate it and make it look perfect online. Maybe I'm feeling nostalgic today, and I just want to go back to the way that it was, you know, when the shit didn't matter that much. So I just want to dive into this topic with you and see if maybe you feel the same. Like, are you sick of taking photos of your food every time you go out, or is it just me? I can't help but think that we just are not enjoying and experiencing life anymore. We're trying to capture it on camera or document it in some sort of way, which I like the documentation thing, but everything is a reel. Every vacation is a photo shoot. Every proposal is a drone shot. And I get it. Hello, guilty. But sometimes I just feel like we're creating everything for social media and we're forgetting the essence of why we're even having these experiences with the people that we love in the first place. So let's tear it up. Let's get into this shit, shall we? Let me tell you who the fuck I think I am. You got a minute? All right, you guys, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair before we start this episode, because you know I never wear my hair down on the show because it's a freaking mess, and it's always in the way, and I'm constantly touching it and playing with it because it's a mess. So bear with me, okay? You guys can see that I got ultra super confident today because I went outside and laid by the pool for 3 hours and caught myself a tan. And so I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna bare face it, baby. I mean, we still got lip gloss, so the lips are popping as always, but minimal makeup, hairs. This is not washed hair. I'm looking a little bit feral today. I'm looking a little crazy, but I'm in my skin sweater. Just kidding. I have a shirt on and I have pants on. Nobody freak out. Just kidding. Okay, so to kick off this episode, we are going to play a game because that's my favorite thing to do. Oh, quick little side note. As I was walking into the studio today, I noticed that people are literally 4 cars turned on, AC on in the parking lot, eating lunch in their car. And it just made me kind of sad a little bit. It made me a little bit sad. And I love being alone, so I get it. Like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with anybody and I just want to eat my car alone, sure. But then again, I'm like, I can't ever imagine having a job where I have to go sit in my car in a parking lot by myself to eat a lunch. You know, I feel like with all the opportunity of remote work today, I don't know, maybe I'm talking too much shit and I'm bothering people, but it made me actually sad seeing 4 people sitting in the parking lot. They're sitting there right now. They're on their lunch break right now by themselves, scrolling Instagram and eating in their driver's seat. And it was not a good image. We got to change this shit. You guys, it's depressing me. It's bringing me down. I don't know what my deal is. Okay, let's move on with the episode because it's just like, no. All right, content or keep it private. That's the game that we're going to play right now. And I'm just going to rapid fire spit this shit out like I always do. First kiss. Keep it private. If anybody's getting their first kiss on camera, that's way too curated and you're killing the moment. Don't do that. That's crazy. Keep your first kiss private. That shouldn't even be a thing. If it ever was, stop it. Proposal content. I get it. You want to capture the moment. Cool. Do it. You won't regret it. That's a moment you're going to want to remember for the rest of your life. When you ask the girl that you love forever and you want to spend the rest of your life with her, please record it. She wants you to record it. She wants to look perfect and everything be beautiful and la-di-da. So yeah, I'll give that one content, sure. Engagement. This is the same thing. Unless I'm confused. Yes, record it, content. Pregnancy announcement. I can maybe like the first one, maybe not all of them. Yeah, I mean, maybe capture it on film, but keep it for yourself. I don't know if you have to announce it every single time or the first time, or I don't know. I don't have any kids yet, so I don't know what that's about, but I can see why that would be exciting. I think you can share it with the world. Unless you're like a super private couple, then yeah, just keep it to yourself. That's like I don't know. It depends on the couple. Baby ultrasound, keep it private. I don't feel like we need to be posting those all the time. Super cute, super exciting, beautiful, lovely. If it's a part of your pregnancy announcement, I get it. But if you're just like posting pictures of your baby ultrasound consistently, that seems odd. So I'm going to go private. Keep that shit private. Gender reveal, again, depends on the couple. If you want to do that, great. If you don't want to do that, great. I have friends who are super against it. I have friends who do it every single time they get pregnant and have a baby. So if you want to do the gender reveal party, post all the things, great. I can't say because I have never been pregnant yet, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Wedding vows. Keep it private? What? No. Yeah, that is a private moment. Keep your wedding vows to, I don't know. I'm not posting that for content. That's so personal and so intimate. I would say no. Birthday dinner. Either or. Again, I really can't give you a definitive on these because you have a birthday every freaking year. So if you want to post your 29th birthday and you want to keep your 30th birthday private, go for it. Totally up to you. You're going to have a birthday again next year though. So, but if it's me, if I have to give you a definitive answer because it's what I'm supposed to do, post it. I love birthdays. I'm a birthday, I love a birthday. I love a birthday. I love celebrating other people's birthdays. I love hosting other people's birthdays and like making them feel the most special that they could possibly ever feel on that day. Love a birthday. So I'm posting every single birthday. As if you guys know and you follow me on social media, you know that I'm posting my fucking birthday, okay? So yes, content. Girls trip, yes, content. You're gonna have so much fun on your girls trip. Capture this shit, like get the moments. Cause when you're with your girls and you're vibing and everybody wants to take pictures, and everybody wants to look cute and like go do fun things, it doesn't even feel like work when you're recording content like that because you're having so much fun doing it and you have your whole hype squad with you. So yeah, post the girls trip because one, it's a fabulous memory, but two, like you're gonna get all the best shots because it's genuine, the energy is there and you're vibing. So yeah, content, girls trip, sure. Family vacation, depends on the family member. My family is hilarious. I've never been on a family vacation in my life. But if I ever had, I would be definitely capturing content with my brother and my mom, and I would be posting it all over the internet because we are a feral tribe. We really are. So I'm going to go, for me, I'm going to go content on that one. Mental breakdown, also content. I haven't posted this yet, but I promise you guys that I will. I watched The Notebook a few days ago, and my God, I cried from the moment she shows up at the house after he builds it until the end of the movie. I cried the whole time. And I like recorded it because I was like, why would I put on The Notebook and ruin my entire day? And I was on my period and I was eating Nutty Buddies on the couch. Like it was post that shit though. We need more real mental breakdowns. I didn't have a mental breakdown. I had like a love crisis breakdown, but yeah, I'm going to go with content. Like that's people want to see real shit. Why are we keeping the good stuff private? You post that. That's probably terrible advice. Everyone's like, "Why? I would have thought you would have said that." Well, think again. Gym workout, post it for content if that's part of who you like if that's part of what your content is. Otherwise, no. Like if you're just randomly posting workouts, which I'm probably guilty of. On my old account that's banned anyway, I'm probably guilty of that. So I'm going to tell you not to do what I did. Like if it makes sense, post it. If it's random, maybe not. Yeah, keep it private. New car, post it. That's exciting. You can post that. If you're like getting a new car all the time, maybe not, but I don't see why that would be a thing. So yeah, go ahead and post your new car. Be happy, be proud of yourself and have fun with it. Why not? Buying a house, sure. Yes and no. I've seen those posts and sometimes they're kind of cringe, but then I'm also on the frame of thinking where I'm just like, cringe it up, dude. Like cringe is cool. So I guess it depends on what your video is like. I don't think when I buy my first house, I'll be posting content around it unless it's my dream house, like the Mac Daddy house. Then maybe I'll create content around it. But if it's just like not my forever home and I'm not obsessed with it and I'm not like, oh my God, my friends and my family need to check this shit out. It's so cool. I'm so excited. I'm probably not posting it. I don't think I've ever posted a single house that I've ever lived in, except for me posting stupid ass content living in my house. Okay. Salary. No, keep that private. If people do that? Do people post their salary? People talk about it. They lie about it. That's for damn sure. And you guys know who I'm talking about. But salary, no, that's weird. Don't post that. That's not content. That's strange. I guess, well, let's take it to like the billionaires because everybody knows their net worth because they're famous and they're billionaires. Or like Elon Musk is now a trillionaire, the first trillionaire ever. There you go. I don't know. That's weird to me. Arguments with not him being a trillionaire, first of all. Posting or using your salary for content is weird to me. Let me just clarify. Do whatever you want, Elon. I'm here for you, dog. Arguments with your partner? No. Why would we be posting that? That seems weird. That seems odd. Like talking about an argument for content after the fact, I can get if you guys are influencers and you're like, you want to be real on camera. That is fantastic. But real arguments, no. Argue in private, that's your personal business. Not everybody needs to be it's you and your partner in a relationship. It's not you and the rest of the world that watches you. And no, that's weird. No. Moving on. Apology videos. No. Those are weird. And I've seen them, especially because you guys know I'm a reality TV girly. So when I see the public apologies and the videos and the Instagrams and stuff, I'm like, nah, you could have just been a man or a woman and apologized in person and moved on with your life. Public apologies, like, who are you? Who do you think you are? Like, what are we doing here? The president doesn't even publicly apologize. Why would you? Come on now. Kids' faces. I don't understand the kids' faces thing. I'm sure, I've heard there's a satanic reason. That's why kids, parents are blocking their kids' faces out. So, I can get down with that if it's out of protection. But if it's just, I don't know, you can go into someone's house and scroll through a baby book and see a kid's dick right in the middle of the fucking, what do they call that? Scrapbook? Yeah, right in the middle of the scrapbook. So I'm like, why are we hiding our kids' faces? I don't know. But I don't know the reason. And you guys know I don't have kids, so you don't judge me. I'm not judging you. I don't know what the deal is with it because I've got friends that blur their kids' faces out and then I have friends that don't. And I don't know if their accounts are private or public or I don't know. I have no idea. Don't kill me. I don't understand, so I can't give you an answer there. Hospital visits, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm going to go with keep it to yourself. I don't want to see that anyway. Not to take away from whatever you're going through in your life, but it just makes me sad. Whether you broke your leg or you're fighting something serious, it's too emotional for me. Maybe I'm a little emotionally disconnected. I don't know. Funerals. Didn't see that one coming on the list. Funerals. Are people posting funerals? That's something I have to, that's new for me. I'm kind of down with it if I'm honest, because I don't know that I'm seeing a lot of funerals be posted on the internet. And maybe I need to see some, maybe I need some funeral content. Maybe I could get down with that. I don't know. Are people posting funerals online? Post mine for sure, because it's going to be a party. Y'all are going to celebrate my life. It's going to be an extravaganza, and I'm going to pay for the whole thing. I'm not doing the sad, ooh, she's gone. No, that bitch, she lived, and you're going to live for me when I'm gone. Pet adoption. Yeah, that's cute. You don't have to keep that to yourself. You can post adopting a pet. I think it's a fabulous thing. Morning coffee. I'm guilty of this. I posted my coffee every single day for over a year on my Instagram story. So, again, the people that follow me, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I haven't done that in such a long time. So post your coffee. Morning coffee with a nice little song, with a nice little quote to uplift somebody else's day. Yeah, I did that whole thing. So that's embarrassing, but here we are. Airport selfie. Yes, post it. FYI, no one gives a shit that you're at the airport, but please go ahead and post it because you probably look half awake in super comfy clothes, not giving a fuck. And I want to see you. So I'm going to say yes, even though no one cares, I care. Post the airport selfie. Passport photo? Absolutely not. Why are we posting our passport photos? That's weird. Keep it to yourself. That's private. Keep it private. That's not content. You freak. And last but certainly not least, your entire grocery haul. Why would we do that? I can't even post a grocery haul because I don't even go to the grocery store and do the grocery haul. I Instacart the shit. Let me just skip 10 paces and pass go. You know what I'm saying? So no. And there we have it. Okay, let's actually get into the episode. That was a lot more. That was a longer game than I thought it was going to be, y'all. But let's get into it now. All right, so when did life become a production? It's actually, we're just producing content all the time. And when people are when I see somebody posting something in public or girls taking a picture with them and their coffees at a coffee shop, I do that with my friends too. And I think it's cute. And I enjoy seeing other people do it in public. It actually doesn't bother me at all. Some stuff bothers me though. Here we go. She's bothered. So like going to a concert, for instance, like everyone is sitting there filming the concert. And I only know one person that's like a sister of a friend that she's like, she loves recording it and reliving it and doing all these things. I've heard that story one time in my entire life. Every other person that I know who records concerts or sporting events or live events or wherever the hell it is that they are in the moment have never sent them, posted them. When they talk about them, it's so far back they can't even find it to show somebody. So I'm like, can you just put your fucking phone down and be in the moment? Like what? If you catch my ass at a concert, listen, I'm going to be having so much fun. I'm going to be singing and I'm going to be dancing. And the last thing I'm going to be thinking about is recording what I'm experiencing, because that's going to make it like not as much fun. I don't need to live through the lens of my camera phone, right? That just takes everything away from me. And, you know, I even when I see celebrities like singers or them at concerts and they whip out their, they do the selfie with like all the crowd in the background. You guys know what I'm talking about? And all it is a sea of cell phone lights. I'm like, I wish people would start smoking cigarettes again so we could fill up an auditorium or a concert hall with lighter flame, homie. Like that's so much cooler to me. It really is. I don't know. Maybe I was not made for this timeline in life and I want to go back. I don't know. But the phone thing it's just constant content, constant recording, just constant. We're always on our phones and we're just not in the moment. And like we'll go out to dinner and one of my best friends, every single time we'll go on like double dates or couples dates and we all go out to dinner and she jokingly says, phone eats first. And you'll see even the guys do it. It's not just us girls. Everybody's taking pictures and videos of the table and posting it before we even like grab our fork and knife. And that's like normal now. It's totally normal now. We do that. It's a thing. And it's funny, but it's also odd. Like I'm really honing in on it specifically for this episode, but it's really starting to weird me out. Everything is content though. So it's great if you're a content creator. I'm the worst content creator on the planet. I'm not even a content creator. I won't even call myself an influencer because I'm so bad about being on my phone that I will fail. I would pay somebody to follow me around with a camera and capture everything that I do and then edit it and post it. Sure. But for me to do it all, no, I'm not great at it. Clearly, this is why. This is why we're sitting here and talking about it. Or like, have you ever been out in public, grabbing coffee or at a nice dinner or whatever, and you see somebody propping up their phone to record content, but they're like checking to make sure nobody thinks that they're filming content? And I get it because that was me. I've done that before. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm recording content in public. But it always turns out good because that's the shit that people want to see on the internet. You know, that's what they're following you for. But just to see somebody on the outside and you're like, okay, let me pretend like I didn't just see that because I don't want to make her uncomfortable because she's already uncomfortable. I don't need to make her more uncomfortable by watching what she's doing, pretending like she's not doing it, you know? So it's like, it's just a funny thing. Like think about, have you ever been in public and watched somebody record or film content in real time that you're like, it's cringe? Or do you embarrass them and just stare at them the whole time? We're all very different people. I don't know what your jive is, but if you've experienced it in real time, then you know what I'm talking about. And I can wrap my head around the fact that people want other people to be a part of their lives. Even people, whether they're strangers, friends, family, whatever, or it's just a time lapse to go back in time and look back on your life and be like, hey, this is what I did. This is what I've accomplished. This is who I was 15 different times. It's cool to look back on. Like I love social media for that. So that's why it is important to capture content. But sometimes we overdo it and we turn a mini moment or something super intimate into like a mini series or into a little movie. And maybe it should have never been that. Maybe we're just overdoing it. We're overthinking it. And then it takes away from the actual moment or the actual experience that you're having with yourself or in life or with another person because you're so focused on the aesthetic and curating it and making sure that it's the perfect moment and the lighting is right and it looks good and it's here and it's like we've lost the plot at that point. The moment is actually gone. Unless somebody doesn't know that you're recording and you're like, about to do something crazy or fun or whatever, if it's too curated, the moment is gone. I will die on that hill. It's too much. And if you guys are thinking about it as deeply as I am, you know what I'm saying, because there's no way that moment could still be as genuine when you're tinkering with it the whole time. Does that make sense? And like people will say, oh, you know, like I want it for the memories. Like I need to record everything because I want the memory of it. Okay, great. But is that the truth? Because if you're doing that for your memories, I can get down with that. But if you're doing it because you're secretly creating like a content calendar, then just say that, you know, but you can't live in both worlds. Just pick one, like whatever it is, because you're not fooling anybody. In fact, I'm so bad about content. I can't even remember the last thing that I used to create content that I didn't actually enjoy myself. The last time I remember filming content in public was at an ice cream shop by myself. I do frequent an ice cream store. And I really super frequent frozen yogurt stores. But I'm so in love with eating my frozen treat before it melts because I live in South Florida that I really gotta get in there quick because it's gonna melt if I don't. But I'm really trying to think for myself, and you guys can do the same. When's the last time that you were so busy trying to film something or create content out of something that you actually totally missed the moment and like didn't enjoy yourself? On the flip side of that, there's so many funny influencer habits that I've caught myself doing. I'm sure you guys have caught yourself doing, or you've seen other people do. Like even if you watch content, which I don't know if I'm the only person who does this, but I watch content and I think as if I'm in the moment with them that what was going through their brain, like are they nervous right now? There's people everywhere, like whatever they're doing, but they're not. They're just living their life because they're content creators, and you have to be able to get out of your head when you do stuff like that. I know because I've been on both sides of it, but I actually think of them in the moment that what they're actually doing in real time is quite funny, especially when you don't see the end result of the video. You only see what's happening. So people must be like, what in the absolute hell is going on over there? But we all know that it's for content now because this is our world now. We're in it. I've seen people create content and they do the like walk past the camera like 7 times. You know what I'm talking about? Or fake laughing in public. Oh God, I love a good fake laugh. I'm guilty. I've definitely done a fake laugh in front of a camera for sure. I've done a fake laugh in real life, just like pretending somebody was funny. So I get the asshole cap for the day. I'm sure I'm not the only one, or pretending to wake up. You know, when people record like the get ready with me or a day in the life videos and you're like, dude, that's nighttime. You're not up right now. Like I know what being up at 5 a.m. is and my alarm going off at 4:45 a.m. and what I look like. And I honestly should record a day in the life video for you guys because I look like a gremlin and I'm up early and it's dark outside for real. But you know when people are posting and they're like pretending to get up early, which is cool, dude. Do what you got to do with your thing. Like if it's easier that way, especially for filming content purposes, I get it. But also hilarious. It's actually hilarious. And I'm not saying that they don't actually wake up at whatever time their video says that they're waking up. I'm just saying you can tell when somebody is actually waking up and when they're not actually waking up. Or like another one I'm super guilty of is like casually opening the car door, like when you're trying to film. Or like open a door into a restaurant and you're like, okay, I'm going to make this good. Never comes out good. It never comes out good because you're like, how am I going to like, how do I hold the phone and open the door at the same, and it just like I'm not filming or I'm not recording now. You know I'm recording because I look like a retard. Please bleep that out because I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube again. I like to use bad words. I like to use a lot of bad words. It's interesting that we can use actual curse words on social media basically as much as we want. But if we use a word out of context that's offensive, then we get in trouble. And we're like, we didn't even mean it that way. But here we are getting banned left and right for saying the R word or the F word. And I'm not talking about the fuck word. I'm talking about the other word that I'm not allowed to say. Or the G word. Like we're so, I don't want to get into that right now because that's not what this episode is about. But I will get into it with you guys eventually. This is such a great question and I want you guys to answer it for yourself and I'm not going to judge you at all. But have you ever recreated a moment because you didn't capture it on camera or because you didn't make content out of it so you had to reenact it? Kudos to you if you have. I'm way too lazy to do that. Like, unless I was getting paid for that specific thing, or like I needed to make the content and it was just great, I would redo it. But I've never done that. And I feel like I can see why you would, but that's crazy. And also good for you, because that is commitment. That is like next level. Kudos to you. You're incredible. And think to yourself, like, is there anything that you love so much, or like moments that you really enjoy that you're like, I refuse to record content when I'm doing X, Y, or Z because I really want to experience it, or I really want to be in the moment. And I don't want anything or anyone to take away from my experience. I just want to be here and live it and love it and remember it forever. For me, I would say like a lot of things. I love hockey games. I really like to be in the game and just be in it because I love hockey and I love hockey players and I love watching hockey. So hockey games, yeah. I'm like, I could snap a picture or take like a quick video maybe, but for the most part, I'm not filming the game. That's not happening. Concerts, 100%. I am there. Again, I'll snap a photo or a quick video with the people or person that I'm with, but I am not filming the concert. I'm on a stranger's shoulders trying to make my way illegally into the mosh pit so that I can dance and sing in the crowd. Like, that's my mission. That's my only thought process. And I've done that probably at almost every single concert I have ever been to in my life. And damn, has it been a long time since I've been to a concert, because I need to go, I need to go test my strength, see if I still got it. See if I can still make it into a mosh pit without having an actual ground ticket. But I could probably just buy a ground ticket today. Times have changed, huh? I don't know. There's probably a lot, but I'll let you guys think about that for yourself. And on a real note, I think that definitely the most important and beautiful and intimate, wonderful, crazy, whatever moments that you have in your life, the ones that people don't see are probably the most amazing for you. Like, that's the most personal and most treasured moments that you can have because nobody else had them except for you or the person that you're experiencing them with. And I think that's really what the essence of this episode is just to be more in the moment and be more present and stop trying to capture everything and just live your life and have the moments and have the experiences, because once they happen, they're gone forever. And that's why, why people want to capture them, but it's not going to be the same. And I wish that I could put this in better words for you guys so that I could burn it into your brain, what I mean, so you can feel it with me. But I definitely think that the moments that nobody else sees are the ones that will remain the most beautiful to you. And you'll never forget them. You won't. You'll remember them and you'll keep them with you forever. Let's talk trips, vacations, traveling, all of those things. Are we actually going on vacations or trips or traveling the world because we want to have those experiences? Or is it mostly because we're like, oh, I want to go so that I can take a video or a picture or blow up my feed with content from this place because that's what everybody else is doing? And that's how shit blows up now. Like, nobody knew what Cannes, France was until everybody started going there and all the influencers went there and all the campaigns happened there and it blew up, and then everybody's traveling there now. Before, nobody even knew what it was. I didn't know what it was. And I've never been there. I've never even been to France. So it's great. I guess content's really helpful for the economy, but But are we actually booking these things because we want to go and have the time of our life? Or is it because we want to go and show everybody else that we had the time of our life? For instance, planning photo shoots on vacations. I am guilty of this I'm not. I was a part of it because of my engagement photo shoot. I didn't plan any of that. But from creating content, we've been in situations traveling where we have to book videographers and photographers and stuff because we need somebody to be around to do those things. So I get it from that aspect, especially when it comes to business or coaching or content creation for work purposes. It's also great for a write-off. Hello, we love to save money and we don't want to rack up that tax bill at the end of the year. But booking it without those purposes is probably a little bit different of a situation. I don't know if I'm for it or against it. I guess it depends on the trip, the vacation. Follow me here for a second. People getting overdressed up or buying things that they don't need or don't actually want, or constantly feeling the need to match, or do outfit changes, like going to a place and changing your outfit multiple times because you have to get videos. Like you're working at that point. You're not vacating. That's not vacating. That's work. I would say ask any influencer or a content creator. They love what they do and it is an amazing lifestyle. And I'm like, I'm envious of it. I think it's fantastic. I'm like, oh my God, girl, make your bread. I get it. And they probably enjoy it more than anybody else because they've made a business out of it. But if it's not your business doing that, if you're not getting paid to do that shit and you're spending money on doing that, congratulations, you are no longer vacating. You are now working and throwing shit on the internet. Hopefully maybe because it works or because you wanted to. I don't really know, but I definitely think that it's taking away from the actual trip or vacation itself at that point. And I've been on so many trips where I come back and I have like 900 new photos. I don't post them. I don't share them. I don't send them to people. They're just there. And there's probably 900 of them because they're duplicates of the same image because it's so silly. It's like, I'm really just, if I'm making fun of anybody more than myself right now, I'm really making fun of this topic because we're really overdoing it. And we are now living our vacations through our phones instead of actually enjoying the places that we're going. And not everybody is guilty of this. Not everybody in the world is doing this for sure, but a lot of people are. And I think that it makes a vacation or a trip more exhausting or less enjoyable because we're so busy trying to gather content and create videos or reels or some sort of production that it's exhausting. It's like, oh my God, this isn't fun anymore. Like, if you're doing it, like I said, talking about the girls' trips earlier, like if you're doing it and it's fun and it's the vibe and it's easy come, easy go, yes, rip it, do it. It's worth every single moment of it because that is part of the moment and that's what's fun because you're vibing with everybody else who's doing it. But if it's taking away from your trip or your experience or your vacation, I would say, maybe we need to hold off. Maybe we need to recalibrate and check the situation that we're in because you shouldn't come back from a vacation exhausted. And a lot of people do for many different reasons, but specifically to focus on this topic, trying to create content it's overwhelming anyway. So imagine doing it away. Like imagine going to the beach and bringing 4 different outfits with you because you want to get different videos or different TikToks or different Instagrams and you're just changing your clothes constantly, or you hired somebody to take photos of you or a videographer, or, you're not enjoying the beach. Like, what are we doing here? I thought we were going to lay on the beach and sip pina coladas and vibe out on the wind, So, and that takes a lot of time. It's not only like people think these things are so quick and the curated videos, they actually are very time consuming. So focus on actually enjoying your beach day and not curating 17 different outfits to wear because you have to have the perfect look or because nobody cares that much. And honestly, if you go out and wing it, if you're like going to do like a beach shoot with your friends or like a trip or whatever it is that you're trying to capture, be the most raw and authentic version of yourself when you're doing that is going to win. And that's probably the shit that's on your account that's going to go viral and take off because you're being yourself. You look like yourself. You're not over trying. It's not some difficult big like scene or setup. It's just you and your girls having fun and being carefree, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And that's what people want to see on the internet anyway. So like capture your moments, but then the whole day should mostly be enjoyed. It's like little snippets where you can stop, take a break, do your thing, but don't let it consume the entire day or the entire part of that trip for you guys. Because would you rather have a vacation where you have 0 photos to come home with and you had the absolute time of your life? Or would you rather come home with 4,000 photos and barely remember a freaking thing? I'm going to go with option 1 for me, option 1. And I probably do come home with option 1 often because I'm terrible with my phone. And from a relationship angle, would your relationship even survive a vacation if you guys weren't allowed to constantly be recording each other? Just curious, just wondering. Something to think about for yourselves. Because again, if people are doing this because they're actually content creators or content couples, I get it. But if not, what are we doing? Because constantly documenting your relationship doesn't really feel that intimate unless it's your career, right? I mean, I guess it can. I don't know. I've lived on both sides of that coin. So, but I'd have to really go back into my my memory bank to remember what that was like. I guess I just think that some moments, and I'm sure even couples who create content have a lot of these moments in private, but I think some moments are meant to be intimate and they are meant to be kept secret and they are meant to be just for those people, and you don't have to share every single ounce of it, whether you're vacating or you're at home or you're with your kids or you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. You're just doing life. I don't think you have to share every single aspect of your life with the internet, especially if it's taking away from your life experience. And that's because validation is very highly addictive. And we all know this now because of being on social media. Every single one of us has experienced this now. And people naturally want validation, but nobody talks about how addictive the validation can be, and to keep posting and to keep creating, to keep going and going and going and going, whether you find that it's benefiting your life or not. Because the validation, that is the shtick. That's like what everybody wants. They're like, give me more, give me more, give me more. I gotta have it. I need it. I gotta post. I gotta get a like. I gotta get a comment. I gotta get a share. Da-da-da-da-da. How many views did I get? It's very addictive, which is exactly what they want. But again, I'm not going down that rabbit hole today. On the flip side of that, presence is intentional. Presence is you're here, you want to be here, you're in the moment. You're very intentional about it. Everything else around you doesn't matter in those moments because you're too damn busy being in the moment. You're too busy being present, which is what I want for you guys. I want people to start to experience those things more and kind of get back to the way they used to be. So you can have a great balance of both, and you can crush both. You can be very present and you can be very committed to your social media accounts and creating content, but there's got to be some sort of happy medium there, because I see that a lot of people are taking it too far. I myself have taken it too far. I have allowed it to consume me. Even just the thought or prepping or preparing or planning, we got to reel it in. And nothing is private anymore. Everything that we do is public. It's public domain. We basically sell ourselves for free. We're just giving it up. Nothing is intimate. I was thinking about that on my 30th birthday this year. And I was like, do you remember when we would just have a birthday party at home and we would invite all the kids from our class or our family members, and we'd have some makeshift cake and some freaking Mickey Mouse balloons and get really cheesy gifts and paper cups and paper plates and just stupid shit. And nobody was filming anything. I don't think I have a single. In fact, no, if somebody had a video of me at a birthday party or my own birthday party filmed, I would be blown away. I don't even have footage of that. But because we were just in the moment and it was just about celebrating, and the parents were there and the kids were there and we're just having fun. And we remember those moments because they were real and we were present. We were in them. We weren't worried about anybody capturing it or taking a picture or posting it or spreading the word that this big birthday party has happened. No, that was not the point. Nothing is personal anymore. We feel like we have to put it out there. The gender reveal explosion was bananas. I remember when it started. Now it's just norm. It's just the norm. But when it started happening, it took off like wildfire. Or proposal photography, which I love, and it's beautiful and it's gorgeous and everybody deserves it and everybody should have it. And it's not a moment to take lightly by any means. It's probably the hardest question for a man to ever ask, or the easiest if he's asking the right girl. I don't know. I'm not a man, and I won't be asking anyone to marry me. But some people will overspend or overindulge on stuff like that because they want it to be perfect. And maybe it could be so much more simpler. Maybe just hire a photographer or just hire a videographer and call it a day and keep it really short, sweet, and simple. Another one that gets me is when somebody is sick or in pain or broken or busted up or whatever, and they're in the hospital, and there's somebody in a hospital bed, and then they're TikToking together, which is fun because you're bored. You're probably just sitting there watching something on TV or whatever. So I get it for the entertainment purposes, but it's kind of scary. I just feel like I wouldn't want to put my phone in someone's face that's laying in a hospital bed for any reason. And maybe I haven't had that experience, so I could be dead wrong, but that seems weird to me. That seems odd. I don't want to do that. Breakup announcements, that's another one. Especially I've watched several of them for content creators that I follow. But they're content creators. They have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers. And if they're a public couple, I understand it. Or celebrity status, obviously, we're all going to hear about it on page 6. So that stuff makes sense. But random people, I don't know. I don't know that it's necessary. And maybe I just don't have the balls to do it. Maybe I just don't want to go on. So maybe it is totally normal and I'm just out of the loop and people are like, oh no, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to make a public announcement that you guys have separated or you broke up or you're divorced or whatever. Maybe. I haven't crossed that bridge yet. Haven't gotten there yet. So I wouldn't know what to say. But breakup announcements seem relevant if you have a big following. They seem irrelevant unless it's like a really big report. Like it's like, okay, I got to tell a bunch of people, then I don't know. Crying videos. See, I'm for it, dude. I like when people cry on camera about real shit and have really hard truths in conversations and share and are vulnerable on camera. To me, it helps so many other people. And it's such a hard thing to do, but it's beautiful. So in some aspect, yes, that person has probably already cried in private so many times, but this time they've got the balls to cry on camera and share their experience with the world and say what they have to say. So I think that's fantastic. But I can see it from both sides. But I think most of the time I'm going to tell you to cry on camera because people need real, people need raw, people need the honest truth, whether it's pretty or it's ugly or it's beautiful, something good always comes out of it. So you guys know my stance on crying videos. I didn't even know that I felt this strongly about it until talking about it now. Then you have the family vloggers, which kudos to them. You can get your whole family in on being a famous social media family. Chef's kiss. I find it wildly entertaining and I love watching families be families. My upbringing was very messy, so maybe that's why I enjoy it so much. But the fact that like they must have to pay their kids. Like they're in the videos too. It's like husband, wife, 3 kids, 4 kids, 2 kids, whatever. Like everybody's making bread. Like family vloggers are next level. I think I would be a family vlogger. I would totally do that with my kids and my husband. I would do that. Yeah. I think that sounds like so much fun. Again, you have to keep some things private, whether you're a couple or you're a family. But I think the fun stuff is what the content that I see with families anyway is the fun stuff. And again, like every milestone that we've had or that we have as individuals or couples or families or friends or experiences, whatever, every single milestone that we have has become public property. And that's by our own doing. Whether your account is private or your account is public, that doesn't matter. You are still posting it or feeling the need to post about it. And it can be a great thing, but it also can be very time consuming. It can be an extra step, an extra thought. And if it's not genuine to you, or if you feel hassled or pressured to post something, you probably shouldn't post it at all. Because in some aspects, I feel like the people aren't even celebrating the milestone anymore. They're posting the milestone. They're like, are you in it? Or are you just like, you have to make sure that everybody knows about it? And would your happiness, true happiness, would it feel any different if nobody else knew about it? Maybe. I mean, maybe because we've gotten that far with social media and everything, maybe it would. But to me, I would like to think that our happiness, it shouldn't change whether anybody knows about it or not, because it's genuine joy. It's genuine happiness. It's a real feeling. Nothing can replace that. That's true to you. You know what I mean? And I'd like to think, maybe it's just me, but I would like to think that privacy is becoming more of a luxury now. For me, it is. I like posting and I like being a goofball and I like having fun and doing like whatever it is that I do, because I just throw out whatever I'm feeling in that moment. But I do like my privacy. I have gone back and forth with like going all in on content creation and becoming an influencer and doing the damn thing. And then on the other side, I'm like, I just kind of want to delete my account. Because having your privacy is great. Like that is a luxury now because everyone has access to you all the time. That's why I never answer my phone. It would like, if I answered my phone every time it went off, I would live on my phone. I would constantly be answering inbox messages and text messages and phone calls. And actually, I wish people would call me more. People text all the time. We need more phone calls. One of my girlfriends, Pam, shout out, I love you. She's like, don't text me. Don't text me. Just call me. I want to hear your voice anyways. I will send you voice notes. I will FaceTime you. I will call you. Don't text me. Like, yeah, I'm never texting you. Like, we don't ever have to text. And we do check a text, it's like from 2024. Like, oh, we haven't responded in that long. Yeah, we'll just call each other on the phone. Like, that's so much better. It really is. Start calling your friends. Totally off topic, but start calling your friends. But yes, I do believe that, I hope, for me anyway, privacy is becoming more of a luxury every single day. And as far as future generations go with this topic, I do think it's going to be, it already is, not harder or more difficult for them to enjoy real life. They just don't know what it's like. They don't know what it's like to be disconnected. They don't know what it's like to be like, okay, when the street lights turn on, it's time to come home. Not having constant, like your parents don't know where you are. Like you're just in the wind. Like you're just out there just doing the damn thing. You're like, yeah, dude, I got to get my ass home because one, I'm hungry. I got to be ready. I got to wash my hands before dinner. And then I don't want to get in trouble because if it's dark out when I get home, my ass is grass, because nobody can get a hold of you. There's no such thing as cell phones. There's no place to call. Like you're out with your friends or just being present in the moment or like going on a date and not having someone text you, okay, I'm here. You're like, I hope they show up. They know what I look like. Maybe they don't know what I look like, but you got to meet somewhere and you got to show up and, it's a different experience not having constant contact or like the stress of dating, like kids dating and being like, well, he didn't text me back or he didn't call me or he's on Instagram right now. It says that he's active or I have his location. It says that he's here, but he said that he was there. Like that's crazy to me. Oh my God, I'm sweating. I am sweating just thinking about that. Again, that is not even the point of this, but I really like the documentation and we have so much access to each other and we're constantly posting and pushing things and like people, I dated a guy who would figure out where I was because if I posted something. So if I had posted something, magically he would pop up exactly where I was. And I didn't ever pick that up until much later that I was like, oh my God, I think he's stalking me. Like I think he knows where I am and he's just showing up here. That's I don't know. Like we're the documentation and the constant upkeep of, I don't know, it kind of freaks me out. Clearly it freaks me out because I just sat here and talked to you guys about it for an hour. But I don't think that kids will ever know how it used to be from this point moving forward, from much earlier than this point moving forward, because phones are not new and social media is not new. We're much further into it than we even realize, but that's a lot of documentation and that's a lot of connection and being able to find peace and just enjoying a moment alone or watching a film or making a meal, hanging out by your pool. Like, I don't know, there's just be more in the moment, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And take it from me, I would say some of the happiest people that I know personally are definitely not the people that are posting online every 5 minutes. But maybe peace looks boring online. So that's why nobody's posting about it. Or maybe that's exactly why it's peaceful. I'll let you decide. So ask yourself, if Instagram disappeared tomorrow, what would you still do exactly the same? No interference, no change, no update, no nothing. You're just like, I'm going to keep it the same. All in all, I'm not saying that you guys have to disappear from social media. And you don't have to stop taking pictures of everything either. But maybe not every single solitary, beautiful moment that you have in your life needs to be shared with an audience. Some memories become more valuable precisely because they're enjoyed and cherished by the people who actually live them. Only by those people, in fact. So maybe the richest life isn't the one with the best highlight reel. Maybe the richest life is the one that you are most present for. I don't know. That's up for you to decide. So this week, I implore you to set your phone down or put it in a drawer or turn it off, put it on Do Not Disturb, whatever it is that you need to do to enjoy an actual dinner or watch a sunset or wake up and go watch the sunrise somewhere. Dance at a concert, laugh with your friends. Don't record it. Don't take a picture of it. Just let it belong to you for a moment. Because 20 years from now, you definitely won't remember who watched your story once upon a time, but you will remember how that moment actually felt. Well, that about sums it up for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I loved hanging out with you as always. If you don't follow the show, make sure you follow the show at Feral the Podcast. You guys can follow me at Savana_Montana across all platforms. We're streaming everywhere. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, all the things. In the meantime, you know what to do. Go to the website and submit your feral confessions and ask me any questions that you want so they will show up on the show and we can talk about them here. Until next time, stay feral. Enjoy your Feral Friday and I will see you guys next week. Mwah. Okay, love you. Bye. Let me tell you who the fuck I think I am. You got a minute? Wow.